Here are 10 incredible facts about space that will blow your mind. Number 10. The universe is still expanding, and faster every second. Galaxies are racing away from each other across unimaginable distances. And that speed isn't constant. It's accelerating. The driver is something we call dark energy. We model it with a cosmological constant, represented by lambda. Type Ia supernovae helped reveal this acceleration in the late 1990s. It's not galaxies moving through space. It's space itself expanding. Like dots on an inflating balloon, everything drifts apart. Gravity can hold local groups together, but cosmic scales still stretch. Over time, dark energy's influence grows stronger. The farther the galaxy, the faster it appears to recede. We see this as redshift, light stretched to longer wavelengths. Distant galaxies show larger redshifts, confirming the trend. And we still don't fully understand what dark energy truly is. Number 9. There is a giant water cloud floating in space. Astronomers found it around a distant quasar. This cloud holds about 140 trillion times more water than Earth's oceans. That's a 1 followed by 14 zeros in ocean units. We detect it through specific signatures in radio and submillimeter light. Imagine a vapor cloud spanning hundreds of light years. It's spread out, not a cosmic droplet, but a diffuse reservoir. Energetic radiation from the quasar lights it up. Finds like this show water can be abundant, even in the early universe. It redefines how we think about water beyond Earth. From comets to disks to clouds, water is a cosmic traveler. And this is the largest known example so far. Out there, even the deserts of space have reservoirs. Proof that space can surprise us in the most familiar ways. Speaking of scale, let's come closer to home next. Number 8. You could fit all the planets between Earth and the Moon. The average distance is about 384,000 kilometers. Line up Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They squeeze in with just a little room to spare. Remember, we're comparing diameters, not orbits. It's a great reminder of how big lunar distance really is. Even our cosmic backyard has vast empty spaces. On average, that gap changes slightly as the moon orbits. At perigee, it's closer, at apogee, it's farther. But the scale still holds for a neat thought experiment. A jaw-dropping scale trick you can picture instantly. Now, from gigantic gaps to microscopic contact, let's talk about metal in space. Number 7. In space, metal can weld without heat. It's called cold welding. In a vacuum, clean metal surfaces can fuse just by touching. On Earth, oxide layers and air keep them apart. Remove that barrier, and atoms share electrons across the boundary. Engineers account for this in spacecraft mechanisms. They use coatings, lubricants, and careful material choices. Moving parts are kept from prolonged clean metal contact. Vacuum doesn't stop physics, it changes the rules. Cold welding can be strong and surprisingly permanent. Some tests show significant force needed to pull them apart. A quirky effect of the near-perfect emptiness of space. On Earth, you heat or hammer. In space, sometimes you just touch. Designers plan interfaces to prevent unintended bonds. It's one more challenge in building machines for orbit. The fix? Keep surfaces coated or slightly rough. From tiny bonds to the densest objects known. Number 6. Neutron stars are insanely dense. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. That's like Mount Everest in a spoon. They're born when massive stars explode and their cores collapse. Atoms are crushed. Protons and electrons combine into neutrons. They have extreme gravity and magnetic fields. A city-sized sphere with more mass than our sun. Some spin hundreds of times per second, like cosmic clocks. Their gravity can even bend light around them. Density beyond anything we can recreate on Earth. In binaries, they steal gas and flare with X-rays. When they collide, they shake space-time itself. Mergers forge heavy elements like gold and platinum. 6 billion tons. Let that sink in. Now, let's talk heat. Number 5. The hottest planet isn't the closest to the sun. Venus beats Mercury. Its thick atmosphere traps heat through a runaway greenhouse effect. Clouds of sulfuric acid blanket the planet. Surface temperatures around 465 degrees Celsius, and pressures about 92 times Earth's. Mercury lacks air to hold heat, so it swings hot to freezing. Venus stays scorchingly consistent day and night, a world wrapped in heat-trapping blanket layers. So the champion of heat sits second from the sun. We map its surface with radar through the clouds. A few probes have touched down, only briefly. Sunlight in, heat trapped, classic greenhouse physics. From fire to sparkle, our next planet is dazzling. Let's head 40 light-years away. Number 4. There's a planet thought to be rich in diamonds, 55 Cancri E. It's about 40 light-years away. Its composition suggests a carbon-rich world, possibly with diamond layers. It's extremely hot, nothing like a jewelry store. Evidence is indirect, but the diamond scenario is plausible. A true cosmic glitter story. If confirmed, it's one dazzling exoplanet. Now for a sensory surprise. Number 3. Space smells like burnt steak and hot metal. Astronauts report a scent on their suits after spacewalks. You don't smell space outside, it's a vacuum. But inside, they notice a scent like seared steak or gunpowder. Likely from high-energy reactions and ozone-like compounds. Think hot metal, not perfume. It's a small detail that makes space feel real. A whiff of the cosmos, brought back on fabric. Speaking of vastness, number 2. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Estimates top 200 sextillion stars. That's a 2 followed by 23 zeros. Billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars. Earth's sand count is mind-blowing, but stars still win. And new stars continue to form in stellar nurseries. The universe is overflowing with suns. One world, though, bends time in a curious way. We're almost to number 1. From expansion to aromas, space never ceases to amaze. Ready for the finale? Let's finish on a true mind-bender. Here it is. Quick recap of number 2. Stars likely outnumber every grain of sand. An ocean of light across the cosmos. Now, number 1 belongs to Venus again. A day on Venus is longer than a year. One Venus day, one full spin, takes about 243 Earth days. But it orbits the Sun in about 225 Earth days. So its day is longer than its year. It also spins backward, retrograde, compared to Earth. If you stood there, the Sun would move oddly across the sky. Meanwhile, its clouds whip around the planet in just a few days. A world where calendars get weird? Our 24-hour rhythm would feel glacial there. Every planet tells a different time story. Let's recap all 10 quickly. 10. Accelerating expansion. 9. Enormous water cloud. 8. Planet lineup. 7. Cold welding. 6. Neutron stars. 5. Venus heat. 4. Diamond world. 3. The scent of space. 2. Stars versus sand. 1. Venus time twist. Space is stranger and more beautiful than we imagine. If you love science, hit subscribe for more cosmic stories. Tap the bell and share this with a fellow space nerd. Next up, black holes. How do they really work? Pick your next journey right here. Links and sources are in the description. Thanks for watching. Keep looking up. See you in the next one. Stay curious. Narration by a Californian voice. Signing off. Have an awesome day. Let these visuals sink in. Space scales are hard to grasp. From the Big Bang to galaxies today, it's a 13.8 billion year story. Expansion keeps writing the next chapter. Moisture in the most unlikely places. A backyard scale trick you'll never forget. Tiny touches with huge consequences. Cosmic clocks ticking in the dark. Heat in, heat trapped. Worlds stranger than fiction. Yes, even smells have a place in space. Big numbers make us humble. Time runs differently on our neighbors. Thanks for spending time among the stars with me. Your curiosity fuels the journey, and the universe is still expanding. Re-watch to catch every detail, pause as you like. Follow for daily science snippets. We'll be right back with more deep dives. Take a breath. Space is vast. Every galaxy has a story. Science is our telescope to truth. Thanks for watching to the end. Like, subscribe, and share if you learned something new. Credit to the countless scientists exploring the unknown. This has been your Space Minute, times 10. Good night, universe.